Hello, YouTube people. I am Jess. I am the Lightheart Alchemist. I don't have a script for today, but I thought we would take a trip back in time and look at some photos, some videos. Yes, this will be edited because you need to see the photos. So I'm not going to stop at just adding the photos. I'm going to cut out the bits of me being extra awkward, just, to shorten this up. Let me open my notes folder. Please excuse my knee, by the way. It's just up here. So the image you should be looking at, if I've done my job, about 10 years ago, 2015. I'm not going to go over everything that happened up to 2015. We don't have time for that. Just know there's lots of childhood trauma, a bunch of stuff. I don't want to talk about all that. I don't want to do all that today. So we're going to start at the end of 2015. When I decided I didn't want to be dependent on anybody anymore, and I was looking for a way out of that. I have a good friend, 2-bedroom place with this Moroccan dude. I guess she convinced him to let me move in. Basically, they just set up a big curtain in the living room, and that was where I was living. Basically, from where I'm standing to take this photo, the kitchen is directly behind me. So, yeah. I moved there basically for New Year's, going into 2016. And this is what I had. I brought all my shit. Didn't have any furniture, didn't have anything really. Looking for a job, had a couple interviews. I tried out at this one restaurant for like a day, and they hired me, but then I got hired at Trader Joe's, which was way better. And then luckily I had my bike, so I was able to bike to work. And here is just a quick image of what that looks like sometimes. But yeah, I didn't have anything. And I was like that for a few weeks. I had like a little mattress kind of made out of blankets. And then freaking Facebook Marketplace came through. Somebody, I think that was the same day, a couple weeks without a bed, and then somebody came through with the hookup, and I got a mattress, and that was like a really great day. That was a really good day. And I lived there for, I can't remember if it was September, October when I left, but, I was paying $500 a month to live behind this curtain, and it was awesome being on my own and independent or whatever, but I couldn't really do a lot. My friend would go out with her friends, and she had a crew that she hung out with. Sometime in September or October, I was kind of sick of what was going on there. So I was talking to my aunt, or my uncle and my grandma. Just bought a house or whatever to live in, and it was big, and they were like, oh, you can come live with us, you can find work out here, it's awesome. So I rented a car, and I drove all my stuff to Arizona, because I didn't have a car. And I was in Arizona for about a month and a half, so it started off pretty good. I had several interviews. And I think I applied to be, oh damn, realizing something. Okay. I applied to be some sort of clerk at this, it's like this multiplex. It's got like an arcade and movie theater and a lounge and bowling alley. I think I applied to work at like the front desk or something there, and I'm just now remembering that they, you know, they're like, we can definitely take you for this position, but we also have this other position for auditor. And I'm like, I can't believe I forgot that until like right now. That's so dope. Time is a circle. I was about to have a job. I didn't have a car. This place that we lived in, yeah, it was a nice, you know, spacious house, but my uncle was a tyrant. Like, to put it the easiest way, I was often, you know, balled up in the bathroom in a corner crying, because he was just that way. But yeah, it was an emotionally not good situation. And I had a friend that I had met back in Berkeley working at TJ's, and they were like, yo, we're moving back to the mountains, and you know, they got employee housing. If you want to work for the resort, you can probably get something set up really easily. And at first, you know, I was like, yeah, for sure, that sounds cute. Not really taking it seriously, but as time went on and my situation felt shittier and shittier, you know, looking at pictures of the mountains was starting to look pretty nice. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna go and give this a go and live in the mountains where it snows and, you know, it's like a ski town. That was at the end of 2016. I have met some very good people along my journey. Had some very good friends who have really made things possible for me, given me opportunities, and I am extremely grateful for all of them. So I moved to the mountains. My friends let me stay in a room they had, because they had an open room for a few months. So I was able to, you know, have a place to live before I got a space in employee housing. And I've basically been in employee housing since I left my friend's room. I have moved to different locations, but they have all been employee housing. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get out of here. No, I mean, I'm a lot happier. I'm the happiest I've ever been. Let's just get some fun stuff in here. The year I moved here was like a record year, so that was fun. Lots of snow. Here's a fun one. Just photos, dude. Just always use photos. Yeah, we have fun here. We have fun. Yeah, I worked outside for my first few seasons, and it was good. It definitely took me out of my element. Up till this point, you know, I've been the quiet person. Wow, Jess, you sure talk a lot. Thanks. You know, at that job, I was kind of forced to learn how to project my voice and take command and tell people no. I'm like, bro, you're not supposed to do that. It was good. Growth stuff. Fun fact, my first, you know, within the first few months of me getting there, I broke my wrist snowboarding. Still got this cool scar. I don't know if you see it. I don't know. Can you see it? Can you see it? Yeah. There's kind of a funny saying in our town whiskey town. I say that we're a drinking town with a skiing problem. I mean, basically you just stop hanging out with everybody who you would drink with, and it's a lot easier. You know, your friends probably think you're lame, but it's good for you.
I don't even want to drink, but
it was either late 2020 or early 2021. And yeah, I'm about a month away from being 4 years sober. I have a car. Still working on my savings account. There have been periods where it has looked good, but working on it right now. And you know, I don't know how many different antidepressants I've tried. Just not even just antidepressants, stuff like to help me stop drinking, stuff to just chill me the fuck out so I wouldn't, you know, want to die. I think context is important, and I've been talking about stuff for a while now on here, and nothing's been handed to me. People have given me opportunities, but you know, I work. I contribute to society. It's all above board. It's possible to start in a really bad place where you have next to nothing. But if you got people, you know, who love you and believe in you, miracles can happen. That's kind of the secret, you guys. Manifestations, power of the divine. You access it when you transcend your tiny human brain and come from a frequency of love. And the universe knows your intentions. Like, you can't fool the universe, so just something to think about. But I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to try and make this as short as possible as I'm editing, because it's already, I don't know. So wish me luck there. But yeah, I hope this helps. You guys have a good day. Be good and be good at it. And I will see you for the next one. Have a good day.